All right. All right. Awesome, guys. Thanks so much for coming on. If you guys are logging in after the meeting started, if you just want to mute yourself, that would be great. Apologize for my voice right now. There were 10 of us last week. I think 9 or 10 of us last week at the Chicago OTOM, which was awesome. Denise Walsh was there. Sarah Rankin, the Say Six, Tiffany Pasek, a whole bunch of ambassadors. It was really great. Robin and I, they had a Diamonds and Up training downstairs, which was really great. We got to be a part of that for a couple hours. They kind of ran things long, and they never start these things on time. But I got to chat with Denise, and I'm really excited about excuse me, about everything that's coming up in the next couple months. And I actually got to chat with Cammie last night, so I was excited about that. I just thought it would be great if we, I'm just going to go over little goals that Denise and I chatted about, actually on the Double Diamond page too. Once you reach Double Diamond and up, you're on Denise's page, and we go over a whole bunch of goals and everything, because honestly, when you start this business, unless you have a real drive to really make it happen, it's tough. You guys know my story. I signed up with someone, never spoke to her again. She's on my Facebook, never talked to me again. So, you know, it's frustrating when stuff like that happens. But you know what? I didn't let it get me down. We all have to be leaders in this business. Our team pages that we have are amazing. A lot of like presidentials and ambassadors don't even have pages, the support that we have. You know, you can always come to your upline. Hi. Not sure who that was. I think that was Emerson. Hi, Emerson. You can always come to the person, of course, who enrolled you, your dad, any leaders and above that are here to help you. So if we don't hear from you, we assume that you're just working on your own. We have the challenge page. We have the Diamonds training page. But you know what? We are independent distributors, but, you know, we're never alone in this business. So if you guys all have a piece of paper, I mean, I just have some things I thought would be great to go over, and I'm also going to post them in the training page. Just some real great things that I really took part, like I really learned a lot in Chicago. Was just basically, as Denise always says, you have to get rid of your excuses. I mean, you can't compare yourself to other people. Some of us have full-time jobs. Some of us have kids. Some of us are single moms. Some of us are single dads or whatever, right? So don't compare yourself to other people. I know when I joined this, my goal was to get to Diamond as quick as possible. I had to start making money, and I was driven from the get-go. I went to conference. You guys know my story. You know, I was driven to get to Diamond right away. So you have to have a goal. So I'm going to get all you guys to write these down. I thought this would be fun. It won't take, you know, I want you to write these all down, and then you can go over them after. Where do you see your team in the next 3 to 5 years, and what are your goals? So basically what that is, with myself, I know for myself, you know, I told Jay, I'm like, we're going to be millionaires in this business, and I hope this entire team comes along with us. So write down your goals, where you see yourself in 3 to 5 years. You don't have to do it right now. These are just some goals that Denise has gone over with us, and it really does help. The next one, what is your favorite part of this business? I mean, I think we all join this business for the financial part, of course, but also to help people. We love the products. We want to share the products. We want to help other people. But if you don't know why you're doing the business, it's kind of hard to succeed in it, right? So write down your favorite part of this business. I love the friendships I've made, the people I've reconnected, old friends, new friends. But again, everybody has their own why they're doing this. The next one, what are your goals for your day, your week, and your month? So if you guys don't have a goal, I know I never stay comfortable. I always want to keep going until I get ambassador. I mean, if I go Black Diamond one day, that's great, but my goal is ambassador. I mean, I know Tori and Chelsea, they're all going Black Diamond probably next week, and Carol Ann, all these girls are going Black Diamond next week, but that's okay. I want to go ambassador. I hope we all go ambassador, and that's the plan. So write down your goals for the day, the week, and the month, and what you want to happen. Because if you guys don't write down your goals, I promise you, they don't happen. If you're just posting on Facebook and liking and commenting on things and not actually taking action, things don't happen. They just don't. Fourth, how are you helping your team succeed? Whether you haven't gotten your first distributor yet, or people have quit or whatever, be a leader. I mean, I remember last year at this time, I had people that quit. I had people that didn't work their business. I kept doing parties. I kept doing calls, and whoever wanted to show up did. I never let it get me down, because I was like, there's people that are watching me. You have to be a leader. Don't worry if people are quitting. Like, don't. I try and reach out to so many people who are, working their business, or they don't maybe care as much, but it's up to them, to want to participate in, what we're doing. That's the key thing. So the fifth one, favorite way to generate leads and following up with people. So how are you finding people in your business? I think a lot of people just post on Facebook and are liking and commenting on things all day. And I'll tell you, that will not get you to diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, presidential. I mean, maybe you'll get there in like 5 years to diamond, but your goal, my goal anyway, is to keep growing quickly. You want to grow. I mean, that doesn't mean you need to get to diamond next week. It's not what I mean. But in this business, success loves speed. Like, you want to keep running with your runners. So how are you generating those leads? I know for myself, I'm always adding new people. I'm up to like 3,500 people on Facebook. If you're using Instagram, you need to make sure you have like 1,000 people. And you can do it pretty quick. But if you're not adding people, you guys, it's hard, because if you have 50 people, maybe only 2 of those people will ever be interested. It's a numbers game. You have to keep adding people and following up with them. So never compare yourself to someone like that girl I did that leadership call with, who started this business with like 35,000 followers. Well, she has that huge following already. It's crazy. So, if you start with, a couple hundred people, you need to add more people, or you need to do parties, or you need to do one-on-one. The biggest thing Denise kept saying is belly to belly. The more people you wrap and parties you have, that's how I got to diamond really quick. I'll tell you that right now. I kept meeting up with people and doing parties, but it's up to you if you guys want to do that. To me, I just kept wanting to do everything until I found out what worked for me. The next one, where do you need to improve? Like, where in your business do you feel like you need to improve? Are you having a hard time connecting with people? Do you need to spend more time with your upline? Do you need to have more confidence? I know for me, I faked it until I made it. Like, you guys don't all need to be pretending that you're making, 5 figures a month and we're all Stephanie Dunn. You need to be confident, because people are going to join confident people. If you don't believe in yourself, or believe in the product, or talking, or being a product of the product, or not really putting yourself out there, people are not going to join your team. I'll tell you that right now. People join people where they see they're going somewhere. So, you need to find out where you need to improve. And the biggest thing with this is following the steps to success. So that's 4 customers every month, 3 distributors, basically getting Ruby. You want to keep getting rubies in your business. What does your ideal day and dream life look like if money were no issue? So with that, I always think that everybody should have a dream board. I know for myself, Jackie, from the day I started, she's like, you need to write down your goals and your dreams and what you want. Because if you have them written down, you will make them happen. Everything I write down, I accomplish it, because I work hard until it happens. Sometimes it doesn't happen as soon as I'd like, but if I keep working hard at it and keep pushing myself, I make it happen. But if you have nothing written down and you have no goals, what are you really working towards? You know what I mean? So you have to have things written down. If your goal is to make $1,000 a month, which is basically Ruby and up or Emerald, you know. You need to put in the work that will get you there. The next one, sorry. How many hours a week do you invest in your business, and is it enough? So whether you have 20 minutes a day or a couple hours a day, I mean, I know my days are always different, but I work my business every single day. Yesterday, I actually was on the phone like all day. I was helping people sign up new customers, distributors. I was on with customer service. I was on the phone like all day, and the day just like flew by. And then today I just, you know, I was doing follow-ups and, other things in my business, but it's super, super important to be consistent. So whether you have an hour a day or, you know, you're really trying to promote to diamond, double diamond, and really make that money, the more time you invest in your business and you really implement the tools that you need to do, the more you're going to succeed in the business. If you could come up a plan, this is one I really liked. If you could come up with the best plan for you and your business, would you follow it, and could we hold you accountable to it? So say you're going to go to your upline, you tell them what you want to be. I mean, for the most part, I know which girls are running for promotions. I know which girls are kind of happy where they are. And, you know, I know the girls that are really wanting to run because they message me all the time. I talk to them. But you really need to know where you're going. So if you need help with your upline, you need help from your diamond leader up, like we have so many messages going. We have the team pages. We have the Zooms. If you want to get on a one-on-one Zoom with myself or your diamond leader or whoever that is, I would love to help you, whether I've signed you up or not. I love doing coaching calls. I love, I've learned a lot from Denise lately, and I'm just trying to be a better leader to my team just because there's so many of us now. So, and my thing is I need to stay more organized. That's my thing. So then one more thing is excuses. There's a lot of people, I mean, I get like this too. I have bad days and, you have this negative energy and, sorry, Cindy just messaged me. Cindy's so funny. If you're having a bad day, don't worry about it. It happens to all of us. But I have the same people that coming to me and they're complaining or they're negative about stuff. But I promise you, if you guys just change your attitude and just say like, this is going to work. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be diamond. It will happen. But if you're like, oh, my day sucks. No one's doing anything. I'm having a crappy day. Like, that's not helping in your business. And, just fake it. Like, you don't have to fake that you're, a triple diamond or a presidential diamond or whatever. But, be positive and excited and happy because that'll change around your entire business. Your attitude is everything in this business. So yeah, that was a couple things that I really liked. I really liked Sarah Rankin. She just talked about that girl is just like no excuses. Like, she was tough. I really liked it, Robin, when there was a couple girls, diamonds and up, talking. A lot of these girls, I was surprised. They didn't really know some things that diamonds and up should know. But I mean, again, maybe they just didn't learn, right? So it's up to us to learn. My upline never showed me anything. But I didn't make that excuse because I really wanted this to happen. So if you need help, you have to ask. Plug into the calls, the Zooms. I don't miss anything. I mean, I've had people that have quit, that didn't show up to anything. Do parties for your team. Do parties for your new distributors. Do parties. Like, it doesn't matter. You're going to attract good people in your business. I also liked what Sarah Rankin said, consistency and excitement. That's really this business, being consistent and excited, plugging into calls, Zoom events, anything that we have on the team page. Sorry, someone's asking something down here. Okay, I'll answer that later. Guys, please, let's try and stay positive. I know if some of you guys are going through a hard time, come and talk to your upline. Let's not bring anything up on Zooms, please, okay? This is all about being positive and excited and just growing our business, okay? The more we dwell on things that are not important, it's not helping anybody. So Robin, are you there? I just saw you. Hi.
I'm here. Hi.
What did you like the most about Chicago? Like it was really great. There was a lot of great stories I liked. We had
I
Triple
think
Diamonds and come up and
yeah,
talk, and
Sarah Rankin was like so good.
I loved
Uh,
her.
yeah, the one thing that I liked and I've started to implement, not like she talked about like the happy birthday thing that I thought was like really great. And, when you have people that come up and it's their birthday, on Facebook, what she has done, I haven't done this yet, but what I've been doing is voice messaging people instead of just like posting it to their timeline or whatever. And I actually just voice messaged like a couple people this week when it was their birthday. And I just said, happy birthday. And I hope you have a really great day. And it was really funny the response I got because, like one girl, I don't even really know her that well. I mean, we have mutual friends, and she just messaged me back. She's like, oh my God, that was so sweet. That was just, made my day. And what Sarah Rankin has done is she actually did a video. She said, with a cupcake, and she sings happy birthday, and then she blows out this candle on this cupcake and she sends it to everybody that has a birthday. And she's like, it's the same video, but they don't know that I'm not just sending it to them. So it's just like really personal, and you're just really building that relationship, and I think that is so important. Another thing that was really good, like you said, she is tough. Like she's like if somebody's somebody comes to her saying so and so is got some issues, and they want to quit or whatever, she's right there. She'll get right on the phone and be like, okay, what's going on, and I thought that was really really good, because she just, yeah, she's like no holds barred, like you gotta do this, and get over it. But how we always want to get our first 4 loyal customers, and it's like you get your first four, but she says they do like success with 7, so they try to get 7 right off the bat, which I think is really good, because when you get your first 4, that's great, but then if you don't continue to get those, like some will stop their auto ship and not order consistently, so you're always having to build back up. And so I thought that was really good too, is getting 7. And she said she never leaves a fast start on the table, no matter what. Like, she's like, that's just money. And I agree with that too, because I know like sometimes that people come in and they don't do anything, and that's their problem, and it's not, we're not here to build their business, but that's also our bonus money, so you're just giving them 2 customers, and you're still getting, yeah, they're getting a little bit of volume, but yeah, I don't want to like let $100 go by either. So I thought that was
You also want them having those fast starts. You also want them having their fast starts
right
through their entire business. So it's so important. I remember when I was getting my first 4 customers, like it took me to my last day to get my customers. And I was like, I thought I would sign up and get all these customers and distributors right away. And people are watching you. I mean, you might have some really supportive friends and family, or you might not. I mean, I have people that I thought would be supportive in my business, and they're not. So I just get over it. But whether you need to do a party, you need to do a launch party one-on-one, it's super important. I know I have 3 launch parties this week for girls. So Jackie told me do a launch party, and I did it. Anything Jackie told me to do, I did. It's not residential. So you want to take advice from people who are at where you want to be. Like when I found out how well she was doing, I did every single thing. I mean, I keep talking to the same people and I give them advice on what to do. And if they don't take it, it's exactly what Robin said. Like it's not your fault. Like someone tells me, you can make $20,000 a month if you do this. Okay, I'm going to do that. But if you don't want to listen to our advice, if you don't get on Zooms, you don't want to do parties, and you're going to be complaining about things, it's not going to happen. I mean, for myself, I wanted to be making that kind of money. So it's not all about the money. No, it's not. It's about the, you know, the freedom. You know, I remember my first conference I went, I was just brand new and I knew nothing that was going on. I didn't even know how to chart to Ruby because no one had showed me that. It was no one's fault but my own because, I mean, my upline didn't show me anything. But I didn't know anything. So I learned as much as I could. The more you learn, the more you earn. And so I keep saying that. We posted that up the other day. Because if you don't want to learn and take advice from people in the business, it's going to be hard for you. So I really liked Sarah Rankin. Like, she was tough. Hey, Robin? Like, she was tough in that room, and I liked that. I mean, I try to give tough love sometimes, but I also realize that I can't tell people what to do. I'm not nobody's boss. I might be your upline, or I might have sponsored you or whatever, but I cannot force you to post and do the 3-3 rule. I can't force you to have a party. I can't force you to get on calls if you don't want to or if you're busy. But you guys, please, if you've been in the business just a couple months and you're not diamond yet, like, not everybody's going to get to diamond in a couple months. I mean, I had to make it happen, and I did. There's some other girls who made it happen. But you know what? Don't compare yourself to anyone else, because I love what Denise said. It took her a year to get to diamond, another year to go double, another year to go triple, another year to go presidential, and then she went ambassador, I think in 5.5, 6 years. So yeah, she's a black diamond, so she's doing okay. So don't compare yourself to people.
She said, do you think I'm mad because it took me 8 years to go black diamond? No. Yeah,
exactly. And she's amazing. I mean, I think people think in this business, I was just talking to one of the girls before this, you know, I think people think in this business that you're just going to join and in 3 months you're going to be making 5 figures a month. So, I mean, yeah, that happens, but the girls that are making that happen, they're doing parties every night. They're rapping people every night. They're, you know, adding new people on social media. They're working their business like crazy, the people that have that happen in a couple of months. I remember the first time I got my first 5-figure check. It was freaking crazy. It was just a year and a bit after I joined. So, I mean, I worked my butt off, and I still work my butt off every single day. So if you're really wanting to work and make it happen, you can totally be double, triple presidential ambassador. But it doesn't just happen. It happens with massive, massive action. I know, Cheryl, are you there? Oh, Cheryl was in Calgary, because Cheryl's in Calgary. And Cheryl got to go to the training with Cammie. Cheryl, can you tell us about your training?
Sure. It was a lot more about, I found, like, they did a lot of stories, but they did a lot about team building and placing people. Cammie called it co-sponsoring. So what she was saying is, if you're gonna build under people, she said they gotta have something. If you're gonna play someone, like, they have to have something in common, or they have to have a common interest, or know each other before that. But if that's not the case, you have to co-sponsor. And what she said is that means is you encourage the person that you place them under to talk to them and those things and communicate more, but you have to lead with them, because the way she said it, they joined with that person for a reason, and until they build a relationship, that's not going to happen. And it takes the 3 of people to build the relationship, otherwise the team will fall apart. And she doesn't suggest building under people unless it's completely necessary, like if they need one person to promote, or but she says a lot like you do, Tan, is let people build their own much as possible, because
Sorry, Cheryl, you cut out there a bit there.
she says a lot like you do, try and let people work the team too. Build their teams themselves so that there are other relationships and stuff there.
Yeah, I mean, can I say one thing with that, Cheryl? I will say I have never been given a customer, a distributor volume from anyone above me. And it really taught me a lot. So yeah, it's great. Of course, people get placed. And exactly what Cheryl said, that it doesn't mean if you're placed with someone, I mean, if you don't want to connect with that person, of course you can connect with your, the person who signed you up, of course, right? But what Cheryl's saying is people are placed based on where people need people to promote, where people are working their business. I will never place someone if someone's not working. Never. I will never place a distributor underneath someone who's complaining to me nonstop, who is literally negative all the time. Why would I place someone underneath that person? I will place someone underneath them who deserves it, and I need in that position too, or that person needs that for promotion. So Cheryl, yeah, I like what you said about that. It's really true, because sometimes when you place people, it's not a good thing. It's really not. Sorry to interrupt you there for a second. Sorry.
Not at all. I also was not aware until of the autumn that there's no black diamonds in Canada yet. So she says won't be the first, right? She said there's all the black diamonds right now are in the States. There's none in Canada. So our market's wide open is basically what she said.
Yeah, there's only 3 ambassadors in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she said people when she talked about building teams, she says people are in business for themselves, but you never want them to feel like they're by themselves.
Exactly.
I mean, you tell us anyway. So a lot of it I've heard on the team page and stuff, right? But there was quite a few, she said, she went through the 3 most important things she does every day. And she always add people to your 100 list, which you tell us, contact and follow up, and be consistent on social media with product, make it personal, and personal development. She said, like life happens. Like she said, everybody has their days and everybody has stuff going on that makes it more difficult. But you always got to work your steps to success. If you're not working it all the time, then it's gonna take you that much longer to get there eventually, right? I mean,
yeah. If you're not consistent in this business, no one is going to join you. No one's going to buy anything from you. No one's going to join your team. I see people so inconsistent who could be total rock stars, and they give up after a month. And I'm like, what are you doing? People need to keep seeing something. They don't just join. They don't.
And then she said because they talked about when you have a crash in your business, if you lose your rank per se for the month, and she said, so basically you want to learn from that. So she said everybody has their low times, and you what you want is you want your peak this year to be your valley next year. So you want the highest amount you made this year to be the lowest amount you make next year. So when you go through that slump, you're still going upwards.
I love that. And you know what, Cheryl? September, I remember last September, and again, I'm just talking about from experience for myself, because I want to help the team. I want to help myself, of course. Last year, you guys, from now, I have given myself a 500% raise. So that's crazy. Where on earth could you ever get a raise like that at a normal job? Even if you're a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, right? So as hard as you work your business, a lot can change in a month. A lot. I've seen rock stars on this team lose their ranks, and then the next month and a half promote double whatever they were. So who cares if you lose a rank? Honestly, who cares? Get over it. Don't let it bother you, and don't compare yourself to people, because I have seen people from when I joined this business. I knew a girl who was a sideline, just for example. She and I went executive at the same time, and she was in the business a year or so before me. I went diamond the next month, and this was a year and a half ago. And I don't even know, I know she still works her business, but I still think she's at executive because all she does is compare herself nonstop to other people. I mean, if you compare yourself to someone who's a diamond or a double diamond, honestly, I never compare myself. I want to be like those people who are at where I want to be at. Like, don't worry if someone promotes past you or if someone goes ruby and you haven't promoted yet. Honestly, learn from those people. Like, that's why we have these training pages. That's why we have the Zooms. You can ask people. I love when people ask questions on these Zooms. The more we all learn from one another, the better for everybody. So don't ever compare yourself because you never, and I put up a post the other day. I had someone tell me how lucky I was lately. And I wrote a post up and I had like 45 likes and it wasn't all distributors this time. Never compare yourself to someone else because you have no idea how hard they fought to get there. Every single promotion I've made, it was like blood, sweat, and tears. Like, but it's changed my life and it's changed my family's life. So do not compare yourself and be like, oh, that girl's lucky because she's diamond. I know there's a couple girls on the team who are diamond and up right now, and they literally work their asses off, pardon my language. So don't compare yourself because you can go diamond. If you're brand new right now, you could go diamond in a month or two from now. So don't compare yourself. Sorry, that's all I wanted to say. Sorry, Cheryl. Cheryl, did you have anything else you wanted to say before we talked to Carissa?
The only other thing that got, blitzing is one of those things that's a little bit out of my comfort zone. I'm getting more, obviously I've been in the business 6 months, so I've had to step out of that.
Yeah.
But they did say like, be attentive of your surroundings. That was something that stuck out to me because I felt the other day like there was a girl on the bus and I thought I should give her a blitz card, but I was too nervous. So I did it. Right? So they said if your gut's telling you blitz somebody, blitz them. And then they and a few of them said the same thing. Take a selfie with the person you blitz. Because when you get their information on Facebook, you can go back and look at their picture and like you'll have their information, but you can have their picture to go and say, hey. Yeah, so that was one of the things. They said nobody ever stops them, which kind of surprised me.
Nobody what is that?
Oh, yeah, I don't want you to take a selfie. And they suggested 2 books to buy, and that was How to Make People Like You in 90 Seconds and How to Win Friends and Influence People, but the new version with social media in it.
Awesome. Sorry, I just had someone message me quickly. Thanks, Cheryl. I agree with that 110% too. And I think everybody grows their business differently, but I love social media. It's free. You can connect with old friends, new friends. Yeah. Sorry, what's this raise hand thing? Hi, did you have a question? Hola? I think she froze. Hi. Hi. Oh. Did you want to say something, hon? Okay, I think she froze. All right, Carissa, thanks so much, Cheryl. I appreciate all that input. That's awesome.
In the Zoom meeting, but it's so confusing. I don't get it. I don't know if they can hear me.
Hi, Haley. I can hear you. I'm just going to mute you. I just muted you, but you're allowed to talk. All right, Carissa. I just mute people if we have background. No offense to you. Hi, Carissa. Carissa was in Toronto with a bunch of her girls yesterday.
And Ian and the baby.
Okay, Ian too.
He gets so offended when you say girls, you know.
Sorry, Ian.
I get used to it.
You're one of the girls. Get over it. Come on.
Oh, stop.
Toronto was really awesome. I took way too many notes. So, yeah, I took like 6 pages of notes because that's what I do. I'm a note taker. So I tried to condense it all down.
I think you wrote everything they said.
It was really awesome because it was a mix of just about everything. I hadn't been to an event before. I'm still fairly new. So this was the first real taste of business that I got in, and it was awesome. It was really, like, it left a fire under my ass for sure. So yeah, they had people come up and talk about everything from their stories to the business to their tips for parties, their tips for social media, blitzing. So it was really great. And I'm just going to sort of go through some of the, because I take everything in note form. So I guess I'm just going to go through really quickly and elaborate on some of them. They might not be in a great order because that's how I do it, but whatever. Cami had said the biggest things you can give to people are your time, your energy, and your money when you're giving back, because that's what's going to give back to you. That was kind of the first thing she said there, which I really liked, because I mean, money and money doesn't have to be like a huge thing, you know, but I mean, even like $1 counts here or there, you know, but your time and your energy are really important, because that's what's bringing back to you, because they say that this business pays you to put people in your heart, which I thought was really neat. So, you know, the more people you can put in your heart, the more people you care about, the more people, you know, you can spread this to, essentially, you know. So I thought that was really neat. She mentioned that you don't want to guilt or push people into signing up. And I guess considering that she has done this 3 times now, she knew a little bit about the on and off thing, which I can see, because somebody might be totally ready and totally in love with all of our products and still not be really ready to be a distributor. And I mean, there's a difference between to be really great and they just need that push, or, you know, you nag and guilt them into starting up. And if you guilt them into starting up, they're not going to be the same as if they just needed a push or they really want to do it, which is great, because I see a lot of that. Not myself, but I had my team talk about it, and just in networking, you do see that a lot. Like, oh, but you really should join my team, you know, and all these reasons why. They spoke about how you really have to have a passion for the products, because we're not selling, we're sharing, and people are going to see your excitement for these products, you changing from these products, and they're going to see you growing and changing, and that's going to inspire them, and that's going to excite them. So the less you share, you know, a product post, and the more you put excitement and passion into why you're using that product, why somebody should use it, tug at their heartstrings, that's going to make a world of difference. One thing that really, really stood out to me, they talked a lot about colors. And I think the colors is so important for a lot of reasons that you might not think about. Somebody's color, like a simple sentence to somebody could either light a fire under somebody or scare them away running. The same sentence to 2 totally different colors. And you might not even realize that, you know, and you know, you might not even realize that you know, what you're saying about money, it while it's drawing somebody else in, it's falling on deaf ears. So it's really good to know the color of the people that you're talking to, even just have a rough idea, so that sorry, when I do the something shiny thing when the chat pops up.
Sorry.
No, it wasn't. It's all good. Yeah, so you want to know who you're talking to, so you don't potentially scare somebody away or shut them down by using the same line that may have totally worked for you for somebody else. And our marketing tools are very color oriented, and I guess I didn't really realize that about the Blitz card until the conference, but a lot of marketing went into our Blitz card to target all 4 color codes for people. You know, you'll catch somebody who is, you know, somebody who's a yellow and wants to help people. They're gonna instantly feel that. Somebody who's a green and wants, you know, they're gonna be like, well, how did that work? I need to know more. You know, I need to know the ingredients. it's gonna catch all four colors. And while it's great to have other marketing tools, we shouldn't steer too far from the marketing tools that It Works has put out, because they really have put a lot of research into some of our really simple tools. Like the Bliss card is really simple and it is really effective, and it will be effective to every color that you can use that for that. It won't scare somebody off. And I think that's really great to utilize. No, I wasn't kidding. Like, I have like 6 pages of notes here. I don't have a lot here. And
That's
I didn't
awesome.
prepare, so.
That's awesome. No, thank you.
Yeah, we represent the It Works brand. So make sure that, if you're going to be part of this company, be part of this company. Represent the brand, go to the meetings, go to, like, when you can, wear the clothes, share it everywhere. We really are still ground floor, and we're leaving a trail of breadcrumbs across Canada everywhere we go. And we want to make sure that we are representing powerfully and positively and yeah, leading a big, strong trail of breadcrumbs so we can just cover Canada. So yeah, if you want this, you gotta bleed green, and
Yeah.
that's really gonna change things.
I totally agree with that, Chris, because you know what? Getting back to what Trudy and Courtney just said, and then you can carry on. People are joining you. They're not joining the company and the products. They're joining you first. I see people all the time on my newsfeed that, I wish someone would help them with their business. I have people coming to me from other companies who ask me about like networking, because people do it all wrong. Carissa, you and I have talked about this, and it's funny, Courtney, Trudy, it's funny, when I first saw a girl talking about It Works, I was like, and I know Victoria and I have talked about this, and you're thinking, oh, like, what is a business like this? What is multi-level marketing? Is it a pyramid scheme? But you know what? Everything, our business is not. First of all, pyramid schemes are illegal. There's no product. With this business, all of you guys can surpass me. At a business where you go and you work a 9 to 5, there's a manager, there's a boss, there's a CEO, there's the owner, whatever, right? That's a pyramid scheme. You're working 40 hours a week and you're never getting ahead. Now, I can work on my own time, and as hard as I work in my business, I am being rewarded for my work. And it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't. I worked so hard for my first year. Even for 6 months, it doesn't happen overnight. But all that work I did then, leading up to where I am now, it's crazy. It's crazy looking at myself a year ago. But those friends who don't support you, don't worry about them. Don't let them get to you. My best friends have never mentioned the business to me. And yeah, it sucks, but you don't join a business and expect that all your friends and family are still going to support you, because they're not. Unfortunately, that's just not the way it goes. I support my friends and family, but you guys know my story. I don't even talk to my brother anymore because he thinks what I do is a scam. But you know what? It's fine. It doesn't bother me. I'm doing this for my family. So remember your why. Who cares if people don't support you? There's always new people. It takes one person. I didn't know Carissa before. I didn't know Cheryl before. I knew Robin from a yoga class. I'm looking at a whole bunch of faces. I met Carol Ann online. I met so many of these girls online. Some girls from high school or from when I worked. Go back and think about people who you worked with or who you went to school with 10 years ago and message them. It doesn't have to be your friends now, because they're not always going to support you. They're not. And if people say it's a pyramid scheme, I just laugh. I think it's funny. And then they're miserable and they just complain about their life and their jobs on Facebook all day. So if people are going to say that, they're just the wrong people, and just prove them wrong. That's what I say to that. Prove people wrong. My brother has no idea how well I do. And that's okay. It's okay. It actually fires me up. When people say stuff like that, it really fires me up, because people have no idea how amazing. You guys, I put up that post today on my page. Excuse me. with an iPhone and saying, just a little bit and talking about Amazon and, all these online businesses. We are a business in a box. We have no rent to pay. I mean, yeah, we have our monthly website fee, which everything is a write-off, the products but you want to be buying and using the products, right? Because if you're not buying and using the products, how are you supposed to talk about them and share them with people? That doesn't mean you have to spend hundreds of dollars every month. Buy what you can afford until you can afford it. Does that answer your question a little bit, Courtney and Trudy? Yeah? And you know what? Honestly, Trudy, I know you and I chatted yesterday about that rude girl. Who cares? People are rude to me. I just forget about them. I don't care. You have to be tough in this business. If you're going to let one person who's negative or one crappy comment or one person write something crappy on your Facebook, you have to be tough in this business because people want to bring people down because they're miserable. I know I have people on my page that are watching me, and I've had people who've deleted me. I've had people who've been hateful to me and then become customers. So just prove them wrong and be tough. Sorry, Chris, I totally cut you off, but I just wanted to talk about that quick.
Can I say something for a second?
Yeah.
I want to play off of what Carissa said about pressuring people, about signing to be either an LC or a DT. It doesn't matter. The last 3 weeks, I have had company at my house. So my life has been crazy, crazy, crazy. I've not been posting, the 3-3 rule. I've been trying to do the best I can. So yesterday was the first day we didn't have somebody at our house. And I was trying to make up ground, and I went and put a post. I have 12 to 15 group pages that I'm following. And I put a post, the same one on all of them last night. And I got 7 people message me, and I have, out of those 7 people, I have conversations with all 7 of them. I have at least 2 people that want to sign up as a distributor probably by Wednesday, I'm hoping. And then the other 5 want to be customers. And I didn't pressure them at all. They really, in fact, all 7 of them thanked me for not pressuring. I just answered their questions. And I think Denise is the one that had touched base on that on several of her trainings. Just answer the people's questions. Don't, spend a lot of time elaborating on what you think they want to know. So that's exactly what I did. And I had all of those people tell me, thank you for not pressuring me. 2 probably won't sign, but that's okay because the idea's in their head already. So I friended all of them on Facebook, and we'll just see how it goes. But yes, I agree with don't pressure people.
Yeah, because people just aren't ready. I watched someone for a year. I just kept watching. I never liked or commented on anything. That's another thing. You guys, if people aren't liking and commenting, don't worry. They're watching you. They are. I watched someone for a year. I didn't like her comment on anything. I literally stalked her page. So people are watching you. Carissa, you watched me. Carol Ann, you watched me. Everyone who's on here who I signed up, you guys all told me that you watched me. So you have to be a leader. Don't be a follower. People are going to join you if they see that you're going somewhere. And if you need someone to pump you up, get on the phone with whoever signed you up, whoever your diamond or above leader is. We all have bad days. Oh my gosh, I had such a bad day last week. I was so sick, and I had a million messages to get to. And I literally took a nap, and I watched a good Tony Robbins video, and I was pumped up again. So we all have bad days. Did anyone have any other questions that they'd like to talk about? I kind of want to keep these to an hour long. Otherwise, sometimes they can run super long, and I know everyone's really busy with their kids or family life. And in an hour, we're going to find out something super exciting. Tammy told me that it's something very, very exciting.
I have a little question.
Yeah.
Okay, so the whole Instagram thing is one question. I have 2 actually. Okay, so the Instagram thing. We shouldn't follow people more than we have followers.
Agreed.
Okay, so how do we add people to Instagram? How do we build the Instagram?
I recommend that you watch Jade Hooper's Instagram video.
Okay.
Instagram's, I prefer Facebook.
Yeah, I do too.
I know Instagram can be great too. I mean, I do get customers and I have met people through Instagram too. So I just like to do both, honestly. But Instagram, you have to have like 1,000 people to get noticed.
Right. So how, I mean, if we're not adding them as friends, which means we become followers.
Then you delete them.
So how do we get people to add us?
There's an app. Sue, I'll help you. Sorry, Cindy, I'll help you with that. I can help you with that.
Okay.
You actually add people, but then you're gonna go through and you're gonna delete people that aren't following you. So you have to go through those lists all the time. So you're adding, but you're also removing people at the same time.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
You can delete like 60, like in a day or an hour or something. But yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. You're following people to get followers, and then if you go through and they're not following you, then go ahead and remove them, and then add somebody else.
Cindy, go on Instagram and find special groups. Like I went on and found the Disney Cruise Line, and I went because number one, those people have money if they're going on a Disney cruise. That's my mentality. So I went through and just looked through people that looked interesting to me. And then, just ask to follow them. And then, like Robin said, later on, see if they're following you.
Okay. So
I had probably 300 people.
And you have to post like every hour or so on Instagram.
Oh my God.
I heard a really awesome trick at the One Team, One Mission in Toronto. They spoke about all the different platforms, and Facebook will always dominate the competition. They always will. They will always come out with something that will, look at Facebook Live wiped out Periscope. They will always wipe out their competition, or they will buy them out. So you always want to be on Facebook, but you don't want to overwhelm yourself because there's so many other platforms.
Yeah.
And if they're not comfortable to you, that's not really stepping outside of your comfort zone. That's overwhelming yourself with another business platform that may just overboggle you. So what you want to do is make sure you have an account on everything that will link them back to your Facebook. So you want to have an Instagram account for your rap thing, but you want your Facebook link on there. You want to have a Twitter, and if you only go on once a month and update it, that's fine. As long as if they find you, they can follow that trail back to your Facebook where you're active. That's the best way to be on every platform, but not overwhelm yourself with not knowing how to use it or gain followers, but still being out there, if that makes sense. And I thought that was really good because I don't know how to use Twitter and all these other things, but I don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then one other thing. Okay, so Robert and I have talked about this. One leg that.
Sorry, you guys, can someone turn off their music? Whoever that is?
Is that me?
I don't know. Someone keeps saying, yes, Cindy, it's all your fault. It's Cindy's fault.
Sorry.
It's your fault. Shame on
I've been
you.
cleaning and watching football.
Okay, we forgive you.
And
We forgive you because you're cute.
okay, so Robert and I have talked about this, and I'm hearing tonight you shouldn't help the leg that doesn't want to help themselves. But the only way for me to promote is to help the leg that doesn't want to help themselves. So what do? You just build it.
That's up to you. I mean, honestly, I read a whole thing that Joel Dunn had posted that Denise had shared in the Double Diamond page. There's no wrong way to work this business. You want to have 5 legs and you want to go to ambassador, most people, right? But I mean,
right.
You know what? To me, I was doing whatever I could to do, whatever I needed to do to get to diamond. I mean, people quit. People don't work their business. It happens all the time. All the time. I think people think that like where I am or where Chelsea or any of these people who are higher up, people quit all the time. You have to just keep bringing in new people and working with your runners.
But I have to build her leg in order to promote.
I would replace her if I were you.
Well, I wish I could, but
Yeah.
Robin and I talked about this, and until she like declines re-enrolling next year, she's on my leg.
Oh, I know, but I mean, just like when the next time you sign a distributor, put them in that top line and just completely replace her.
Yeah.
Oh, another distributor under me, so I have 4 main ones.
Cindy, you and I can talk about that. I know exactly what you're saying, and Joanna's smart because honestly, last year when I got to Diamond, I was close to getting double, but I had a whole bunch of people that weren't working, and I literally decided instead of going double quickly and having it just crumble, I wanted to build with good people. So again, I mean, I always tell people do whatever you need to do to get to Ruby and to Diamond, and then you can maintain. You can maintain. I mean, if you don't maintain right away, whatever, you can always be bringing in new people and working with your runners. But I mean, wouldn't it be great if all like almost 500 distributors on my team worked? But that's not the case. It's always the same people that are working. You know, if you bring in 10 people, probably 2 of those people are going to work.
Everybody isn't smart like us.
What? Yeah, not everybody's perfect like Robin. So that's the thing. But I mean, it's entirely up to you. I just keep building it for me to promote and to help my team that are runners. But again, it's not just going to happen. Like, I see what you're saying and you want to keep building, but I will not build someone who's not doing anything. But if it means you're going to get to Ruby you're already Ruby. But if it means you're going to get to Emerald it's totally up to you. I don't know. I agree with Joanna. I really do. I do not want to build underneath someone that nothing's happening. But if it's going to help you with a promotion and it's getting you to the next step and you can maintain once you get them there, absolutely. So either way you want to work it, really.
I know.
I mean, you and I can talk about it. I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
But again, I have all 5 of my legs. Every single person on the entire team is important to me. I have my 5 legs to go ambassador. So every single person is important to me. But I mean, someone on my team who's like a diamond, who's a rock star, as opposed to someone who's brand new. I mean, you have to work your business on where it's going to help you. And again, no one has ever given me a customer, a distributor, or any volume. So
right.
When people ask me for customers or distributors or volume, I don't like that. I mean, I remember when I was going triple diamond. I mean, I understand because I remember when I was going double and I was so far out and I still had a couple days left. I needed to get that. And when you go double diamond, it's like life-changing. I mean, you can start making five-figure checks. And I was getting frustrated because remember, that girl who signed me up isn't in my business. So my girl above that doesn't really, I go to my presidential, just because I've always kind of really gone to her. But again, it's not up to her to help me to promote.
Absolutely.
If she needs me to go ambassador, she's going to help me. But again, I wish every single person on my team, I could throw distributors and customers everywhere.
Me too.
I mean, I don't have 100 people coming in every day. I wish, but I truly believe, because it's happened to me, when you can build your own business, you can become a millionaire. If someone has to do it for you, it's not going to last. So the girls on the team who are building their businesses, getting their own distributors, getting their own customers, then helping those distributors and those customers, then helping those distributors and them that's how you maintain a successful business. So I'm happy I've never been given anyone. I really am. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't help your downline when you need to help them and it's going to help you, if that makes sense. But don't ask your upline for distributors and customers because no one, it's up to you. I mean, I will always help my team. If I have a girl on my team who's up for a promotion, I will help that person. But I mean, I have a business to run too, right? So I I always want to help my team. Oh, sorry, Zola. You asked about how to go executive. You guys, you need to print out your charts. So executive is 2 distributors underneath you, and both of them having 400 volume. You can ask your upline or your diamond leader if you need more help with that, or I can help you too. You guys really need to learn about the charts, and if you have questions, you can just ask. But print out your charts. I printed out my diamond chart, I think, my first week in the business, because I knew that's where I knew I wanted to get the $10,000 bonus, and I just kept, that was my goal. I have my ambassador chart printed out now. So have your charts printed out. I know where every single person is on my downline. I know how many, I swear I know everything in my head, but I have it all written down too. So have everything written down. If this business is important to you, have things written down, have a plan. Again, all those things that I talked about, and all the girls, thank you for helping on the call. I'm going to write these all up on the training page. Did you guys find that challenge page was helpful? I know Andrea had put that on, but no one, I don't know, there's only about 10 of you maybe who are involved.
I really love the challenge. I just, with the BOGO and then another BOGO and then the weekend and then who knows what's coming tonight, I fell behind on some of them.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. I know you're busy.
I'm only behind on like 4 or 5, but I personally love them because they do make me step outside of my comfort zone. I like them because they're not all salesy. Like a lot of them are self-development or, ways to work on us. And I like them because, yeah, they really, if you do them, your business will boom from it,
Yeah.
They really amp your game up, yeah.
So another thing I just want to go over with you guys quickly, because Denise had talked about this. For every promotion, you have to have 4 active customers, and for every bonus. So that's why I liked what Sarah Rankin said about the 7, having the 7 customers, because people will cancel or people will, I don't know. Awesome. Thanks, Tara. Yeah, I like the challenge group too. I mean, I will never recommend you guys to do something if I'm not doing it myself. If you guys are behind on it, don't worry about it. We just thought it would be a fun thing, a fun contest to do to kind of keep everybody motivated and going. So they're going to announce something really exciting in an hour.
50 minutes.
50 minutes. Sorry. 50 minutes.
Down, Tannis.
Sorry. Awesome. Thanks, Ola. Again, you guys, if you don't know how to chart, you have to print out. Honestly, I recommend everybody, if you're not at Ruby, print out the Ruby chart. If you want to print out the diamond chart, even better. I know a lot of you guys who are really eager to go diamond. It might be a little overwhelming for some people. So remember, celebrate every single, when you get your first customer, your first distributor, when you get executive, or when you help a team member, every single little promotion or anything exciting that happens in your business, celebrate that. It's super important. You don't need to celebrate until you go diamond. I mean, celebrate everything. I still get excited when I sign up a customer or distributor, or even when an old customer comes back and orders more stuff. Yeah, dance like Carissa.
Yeah, feel a happy dance.
I feel so excited when people just sign up. I don't care. Like, I don't know. Some of you are rock stars and sign up all these customers right away, but mine, it's all about planting seeds, and then I can sign up people, and then, it takes time. Then I sign up a bunch of people, and it takes time. So again, that happens to all of us, and people say no all the time. Just follow up with people. Like, people just aren't ready. I don't take it personally. I really don't. I go for the no's. Yes, laminate your charts. Yeah, Tara. Yeah, you guys, I have so many charts printed out. I have all your charts printed out. If you want to see my chart upstairs, but no. So yes, print out what your goals are, because you can make it happen. Work with your upline. I will never try and, some of you I talk to all the time. Some of you I don't talk to. But some of you, awesome. You signed an LLC yesterday. That's awesome. Good for you. And you have meetings this week. Yes. And never compare yourself to anyone. Does anyone have any other questions about anything? We had a lot of people on here tonight. That was great. Something really exciting is going to happen tonight. And then going into October, you guys, last year it really changed my business. September, October, November. And then you go into January and, you know, your business, like literally, you can start like really changing your family's life. And I know it can be frustrating at times. I've been there. I've had people who weren't working, or I had to rebuild, or I wanted to shake some people's heads and wonder why they're not doing anything. But you know what? Don't worry about those people. This business is all on you. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I want to help out everyone as much as possible. That's my goal. My goal is to have everybody where I am and up. You guys all doing well is good for you and your families. It's good for your uplines. It's good for me. It's good for everybody. So the more everybody succeeds and works together, the better.
Awesome.
Does anyone have anything else they'd like to add?
Love you, Tanis.
Ah, merci, ma belle. Je parle français
Merci.
maintenant. I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. And sorry, I'm always so sick, you guys. I'm going to double up on my greens this week, even though I get migraines. But thank you guys all so much. I have this recorded. I'll put it up on the page. And I'm also going to post what I talked about tonight too. And it's really good to write things down. When you stay organized, I'm not an organized person. And I really love a lot of these ambassadors who tell me that they're unorganized, because that makes me feel special. So if you're like me being organized, my main focus is helping my team, all of you guys. You know, if you've been signed up by someone, you go to them first, then you go to your diamond leader, then you go to your double, your triple, or whatever, right? Unless you need something through the BAM, or you need something through customer service and I can help, but please go to the person who signed you up and your diamond. And sometimes it's just overwhelming sometimes. But I always love talking to people, and we can always set up Zoom calls or training calls or coaching calls. I love doing calls. I think it's so fun, especially when I don't sound sick and gross. But it's always the same people who show up. So the people who don't show up, it's okay. But the more you learn, the more you earn, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you guys, last year at this time, I used to still do like meetings or calls or Zooms. I used to do online parties and nobody on my team would show up. But then I got people, and then I would get people. I think people just quit sometimes because they have people on their team that quit, and it's not your fault. I love when Mark said it's like a gym membership. You can get a gym membership and it can change your life, or you can buy a gym membership and never go. So it's the same thing with this business. People either treat it seriously and they'll make $1 million, or they'll make 1 million excuses. That's the way I like to say it. So this business is awesome, you guys, and I'm really excited that you guys all came up. And don't worry about it if people on your team don't show up. Find new people that want it. You can't lead what's the saying? You can lead
a horse to water.
Yeah, that.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
And know that every single person, diamond and up, oh my gosh, we have the same issues that everybody has, I promise you. So don't feel frustrated. You can have a really good day, then a bad day, good day, bad day. It's so normal. That's what being an entrepreneur is like. So suck it up and go make your family money. That's what I think.
And everybody who's local to us, we are having a party, Pamper Me Healthy, hopefully next week, maybe Wednesday or Friday. So
awesome.
If any of our distributors are interested that are local to us, please invite any potential.
So I'm not invited? I'm not invited then?
Well, yeah, fly.
I'm bugging you.
Fly down.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to close this, and I have it all recorded, and I'll load it up to the page. We're having one on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Awesome, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.
Night. Bye.